It is time to get low. Welcome back, everyone, to the channel. Hope that you are having a wonderful one. A beautiful day out there. Thank you so much for clicking on the video, as today we are getting low again with the band Low. In case you couldn't tell, we're going to listen to this track, White Horses, off of their album Hey What, their 13th and final studio album, which was released in 2021. Listening to this track because it was suggested by Lyrical. So Lyrical, thank you so much for the recommendation. Thank you, as always, for the support. Really, really appreciate that. Genuinely appreciate that. We've listened to a track from them before, and now we're going to dive into this one, which reminds me of one of my favorite albums of all time, and I think one of the best, or the best Deftones album, and that was White Pony, which they just released a new album actually recently, which I just finished my second listen today, but I think the last two tracks on that one are very, very good. The final two tracks on that album are, I would dare say, even perfect. But let's go and listen to this track, which is also the first track off of this album, White Horses, Saddle Up. Here we go. I love that manipulation. I love that kind of sound, that kind of change. Just glitch it up. Kind of hurt my ears a little bit.
The consequences.
That's a cool way to start off.
Be more cruel if I should stay.
Like how she held on.
Though it's impossible to say, I know. Still, white horses take us home.
I'm curious to see where this goes. Cool how that's morphed.
Isn't much past believing. Only a fool would have the faith.
I love when her note holds on there.
Though it's impossible to say, I know.
It sounds like rebounding.
White horses take us
That is blown out.
Still, white horses take us
That is a unique sound. In this.
Still, white horses take us Still, white horses take us
It's like a spaceship.
horses take us Still, white horses take us
I love how the sounds change. It's pitching up. Where are you taking me? almost there. Just a little bit more. Okay, come on. Come on. Come on. I hear you. Come on. I hear you. Come on.
I can wait, I can wait, I can wait, I can wait, I can wait.
Sounds like perfume
But I
juice.
can wait for it all, and I can wait too long. I'm awake, I'm
We are
awake, I'm
waiting.
awake, I'm awake, I'm awake. Must be another day. How long must I wait? How you say, how you say, how you say, how you say, how you say?
Pulse.
Can't say anymore. Like a ship to the shore. I'm afraid, I'm afraid, I'm afraid, I'm afraid, I'm afraid. A mistake has been made. There's a price to be paid.
They are carrying that sound.
If I can trade, I can trade, I would trade, I would trade, I would trade. I would give you a break, carry the weight.
Can you imagine if I just stopped it right now?
I can take, 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 and I can give it away. I can leave or stay. My mistake, my mistake, my mistake, my mistake, my mistake. Just get me out of the way. Somebody else take the stage.
In another time, I would let this play out for a while. In another time, because I wanted to hear more from this. I wanted to hear where this was going, and I wanted to see where it was going, and I couldn't do that based off of just the first track. I needed the second track. Part of me, a big part of me, needs to see the third track as well. A quarter of me needs to see the album to let it go. This was great. I like this a lot. Took me a second to kind of get into it. Not because of the sounds, because I thought the sounds, the manipulation, that crunchy distortion, that electronics crushed, kind of blown out sound that they're going for in White Horses, I think that was fantastic. It's deeply explosive rather. It's just like, it's very unique, I feel. And the way that they perform over that abrasive sound is very cool. Like, this is reminding me, especially the second track, I Can Wait, reminds me of Perfume Genius a lot. Not that I've listened to a lot from, but like, it reminds me of that sound. And like, I love those emotional vocals over here. I like how that's Spahawk rather. Alan Spahawk, guitar and vocals, and then Mimi Parker on vocals and also percussion at some point. I like how at one moment, like, her vocals keep on stretching out as his ends. I like the richness of his voice and how it contrasts with hers. You know, very light and beautiful, his kind of earthy. It just works really well, them together in this. And it's only them two who are handling all of this, and I think they do a fantastic job. There's no keyboard, synths, or anything like that I see here credited, so that is all guitar making that sound. And I just see all the wires strewn about, the pedals, the effects, you know, all those things like strewn about on their floor. And that's how I imagine them coming up with all these different sounds, which sound both beautiful but also beastly. Beauty and the Beast. Which I think is really cool. And I thought it was cool, like how both of these tracks at least ended with either a repeated sound or something that just kind of tails it off before it leads into the next track, which definitely means that this is, you know, an album to kind of be followed. And I just think that this was actually just a really fantastic sound the band had. The thing that was that I kind of wanted to wait for, and that I needed out of listening to the second track at least, I wanted to see if it was, because it completely just took my expectations and threw them away, because I was waiting for that moment, like that drums would come in, or that something like that would come in to give it an actual, you know, drum percussive sound and rhythm. But none of that was needed nor done in these first two tracks. And like I said, I was waiting for that in the first track, because especially in that middle section, it's building up to something. And in my mind, maybe just because of the way I'm wired and what I think of with music like this, I'm like, okay, the drum drop or whatever is going to happen at some point, and it never does. And that's why I said I need to see where this is going, because obviously it's leading into the second track, and it does. And there's still no drums, still no percussion. So then I'm put in the mindset of, okay, this is going to be different. This is not going to be what I expect. This is going to be, for myself, treading into the unexpected. And truthfully, I love what they were doing. That's all I got to say about that. The consequences of leaving would be more cruel than if I should stay. That's a great opening line. Though it's impossible to say I know, still white horses take us home. There isn't much past believing, only a fool would have had the faith. Though it's impossible to say I know, still white horses take us home. Still white horses take us home. I think these first two lines are great. The consequences of leaving would be more cruel than if I should stay. Though it's impossible to say I know. I think those are great lines. That's really nice. And then looking at, let me look at this here real quick. And that's what the Guardian and Pitchfork says. I don't care about what they say. Then I can wait. I can wait, but I can't wait for it all. Even thematically, the lyrics fit with the previous track about leaving and staying and those consequences. But I can't wait for it all. I can't wait too long. I'm awake, must be another day. How long must I wait? I really like the connection here. How you say, I can't sail anymore, like a ship to the shore. I'm afraid a mistake has been made. There's a price to be paid. Like these are the consequences of staying and waiting now being realized. If I could trade, I would give you a break, help you carry the weight. So there's a help. I can take, I can give it away. I could leave or stay. My mistake, once again, taking accountability for the actions, right or wrong, but it was a mistake. Just get me out of the way. Somebody else take the stage all night. Somebody else take the stage. Somebody replace me because I can't do this anymore. All right, no, let me not say what I was about to say. Let me not say what I was about to say. Because, no, I'm not going to say it. You're not going to get me to say it. You're not going to get me to say it. But genuinely, I would be interested in hearing this album. I would be very interested in checking out this album because those first two tracks definitely got my attention. You know, if I let it lead into the second track, I'm really like, either I need something more and I'm looking for it, or I'm trying to figure it out. And that was absolutely what happened here. That was wonderful. Eric Fleur, thank you so much for the recommendation. That was a great one. That was yeah. This was a really, really fantastic recommendation. Hope that you guys enjoyed it as well. Of course, you can let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. The Buy Me a Coffee, as you see right there on this little thingy. Have a song request? What does it say? Check out Buy Me a Coffee. Thank you as always for being here. Please come back by tomorrow, and I will see you then. Bye, guys.